Welcome to the first ever Disruptors podcast. We got a special guest in the building, Javi, Mac. Welcome to the show.
What's up?
So,
Jaye, what's up?
The one thing that I noticed from you, your podcast grew. I mean, your YouTube grew incredibly fast. Like, what happened and how did you do it?
Yeah, so the YouTube grew incredibly fast because of I had a bunch of content that I just dropped like crazy. I think I had like it might have been like 200 videos, something like that, and I wasn't doing anything with it, so I dropped maybe 50, 60, 70 on my page all at once. And it was already established page. I think I had 1,000 subscribers. And within a matter of a month or two, it just went gangbusters.
So you saying that the numbers wise is what did it instead of the like quantity of the video?
I'm saying that the quality of the video was already good.
Got you.
And the fact that I dropped them all at once, I think helped because at least one or two of the videos was a hit. And they immediately went, I think within, one of them went to 1 million like in a month.
Yeah. Which one was that?
That was Karma RX, the interview with AVN.
Okay.
That one went to 1 million in a month. And because of that, it spearheaded the rest of the videos getting views.
Got you. So you had that one hit video, and then that one hit came down and diluted to all the other videos.
It went to the rest of the views that were similar content. And because of that, another one of the videos in there was a hidden gem. That one went to like 3 million in a couple of months. And then I started posting more consistently to grow the fan base so that the people would know to come back. And I just have something consistently there. And I think it helps with the algorithm with YouTube when you post more frequently. Post more consistently. Okay.
So what are the next steps for you? Is it the same type of content that you're going to try to strive for? Are you going to try to change content? Or are you going to try to what?
So it's a bunch of different avenues that we're doing. I mean, we're putting more long form content. We just dropped something on Amazon 2 weeks ago. We're dropping some on Amazon
how was that process?
The process is pretty easy, man. I mean, it's pretty. You got to pay for captioning. You got to upload it through Amazon Direct.
So you post it on Amazon, and all those people that's like have like an Amazon, they'll find you, and then you'll watch your videos.
Right. Okay. Exactly. And it's crazy how each platform is totally different audience. I mean, obviously you have the super fans that are coming from YouTube and going to Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, but like my Instagram is Atlanta. My YouTube is international. I mean, like 50% of the audience is India. I mean, another freaking 20 is from Europe, and then another 20 is from America, and then you got like 10%
of everywhere else.
Yeah, everywhere else.
Gotcha.
So, and then it's just crazy how different people are sprinkled on different platforms and stuff like that.
How does it feel like having one of the fastest growing channels like in India, it being in America?
I think it's crazy because I think they really see themselves in me.
Got you. Okay.
That's what it is. They see I'm interacting with people. I'm very personable, very natural. I can ask any question with a straight face, and people are giving me their honest opinions, just really opening up.
Exactly.
And I think they see themselves in me in a way.
So from the people that's India, I read some of the comments, and some of the comments are like, "Oh my God, you living a dream. How can you do that?" So what is some advice for those people that are asking the questions of how to do that you would give them?
If they
I'm guessing mainly the pick up the chicks part.
Man, I think the biggest thing is I like talking to anybody.
Okay.
Especially if I like, well, two things. I like getting to the interesting questions quickly.
Okay.
Because you can
break it down for me, yeah. That's a break it down.
So there's a bunch of different ways to interact with people. You can have a bunch of small talk. Which small talk is good. I'm great at small talk. But really, you get to know people when you ask the hard questions.
Okay.
When you see how they respond when you ask a question that they don't genuinely get.
Okay.
Either they're going to be like, oh, that's weird, that's strange, or people are going to open up, start talking, and, that's when you get close to people, when you have a unique interaction that they haven't had before.
So, like, a different, like, icebreaker, and you saying to just go to anybody, not necessarily just women.
Yeah, anybody.
Okay.
Guys, girls.
I agree.
People you're interested in. When I go into a club, back when I used to, really try to talk to girls, and, the best thing was just talking to everybody.
Got you. I agree with that.
The first person I see
that.
in a venue, in a location, I talk to them, say what's up. I'm talking to the bouncers. I'm talking to the bartenders. I'm talking to the guys, talking to girls. And then you're just a personal guy. You're not trying to really hit on people. You're just trying to have
get to know people.
Interactions and conversations.
Exactly. No, I really, that's some great. I think you might want to tell people, well, the people that are asking the questions, just talk to guys first. You don't even have to talk to girls. So get comfortable with just going to a guy and just say, hey, man, I like your shoes, man. Those are dope. Oh, you from here? Oh, man, that's dope that you from here. I'm from here, too, blah, blah, blah. What do you do for work? Blah, blah, blah. So then when you get to know and be able to go up to guys like it's nothing, you'll probably be able to go up to girls like it's nothing the same way.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. And what people don't know is and this is a general oversimplification, but the best way, or one of the best ways to get girls to be attracted to you, is be a leader of men.
Break it down for me.
Break
it down.
The guy that leads other guys is what girls are attracted to.
Okay.
Because you've already been pre-approved. You're already a leader of guys that are like, oh man, I was attracted to this guy. Oh, that guy looks up to that guy. Who are you?
Okay.
I've always tried to be a person that people like to be around. Guys, girls, people like to there's always going to be an aspect of me where people, man, I really like that aspect of that guy. I wish I could be a little bit more.
What would you say is your biggest aspect?
My biggest asset?
Yeah.
I've over the years I've overcome the fear of talking to anybody.
Okay. So you don't care. Like, you just talk.
Yeah, of course.
You don't give a fuck. You don't
care. Like celebrities, girls, guys, it doesn't faze me how, I obviously when you're middle school and whatnot. You're a little shy. It's like an Eminem song. It's like palms are sweaty, Do
you remember talking to your like first girl, like your first
bro? I remember that I literally, my heart was beating on my chest. My armpits were like sweating. My palms were sweaty. I remember I asked my first girl out. And I didn't even really know. I just knew she was pretty, and I knew she was attractive. I asked her out. I had to leave. We were in a gym. I had to leave the gym just to freaking breathe. It was just like it was that
bad.
It was that bad, man. It was bad.
That's crazy. So what made you overcome that?
Man, repetition.
Okay, gotcha. Did you ever get to go out with that girl?
Yeah, we went out. I mean, it was like middle school love. I think we kissed once.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? But it was like, I remember. It was just like, you know what it was?
What?
You know what it was? I was so afraid.
Of what?
Of talking to girls. Just that.
A lot of people say it's the rejection. Was it the rejection or was it something else?
It's that caveman mentality.
Okay, what do you mean?
So this is a theory. This is just a theory. That the reason that we live in the present day are afraid to talk to girls is because as cavemen, going back in time, if you talked to the wrong girl, you would get your head bashed in by her man. You would literally die by accidentally talking to somebody's girl.
Okay, gotcha.
Like, this girl's single. Ooh, I lucked up today. But this girl, oh, that's the caveman's girl. I talked to her, and now he's bashing me in the head. So the people that did not talk to as many girls and chose wisely, they survived.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Down that
way
of thinking.
Currently, we don't have those same repercussions, but inherently in our
sometimes.
bones. Well, sometimes,
sometimes.
but not very likely.
Gotcha.
It's very far and few between. It doesn't make sense why we should have that same anxiety.
True.
That we have today. It made sense back in caveman era.
No, that's true.
So you literally have to be counterintuitive to train your mind. Like, I used to do this thing where, like, if I saw, this is like way back, if I saw a attractive girl and I didn't talk to her, I had to smack myself. I literally had to spy myself.
So you came up with the rule.
Yeah, I came up with the rule
that if you don't talk to this girl, you will have to slap yourself.
Yes, I did.
Now, how hard are we talking? Like
it was like
it
was either a little bit, or it was a big smack, and either way, I'm in public. I had to do it immediately. So it's either immediately talk to this girl or immediately smack yourself in the face. You know, so you're training you're like, man, I don't want to smack myself in the face. I'm gonna go over to the girl. Hey, how are you doing? Have a good day. Okay,
do you still do that now, or you don't really? You got to a point where you just. Don't care.
You know, you don't have to do it now.
Okay, got you.
You know, but it's just it's interesting.
No, that is interesting.
It goes with business and everything. I use those
the
similar techniques
to talk to everybody. Okay.
Well, just if I'm in business, I know I need to make certain calls.
Okay.
If you don't make the calls,
there
needs to be certain repercussions. So,
got you.
And you need to be self-accountable to these things. You can't. Okay, so I used to have a buddy that I still have a buddy. He couldn't be self-accountable. Okay. So when we went out, he had money, and he was like, "Hey, every time I don't talk to a girl, I'm gonna pay you $10." I'm like, "All right, I'll be your accountability coach in this situation." You know, yeah, I'm gonna give you 10. Hey, you owe me $10. Okay, I'll go over there and talk to you. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Oh, you give me $10.
No, I like that. You know, I like that. That was that's definitely a good one.
Right.
And going back to the Amazon thing, do you think that that's a good avenue to go into? Or you just haven't seen like the results yet?
Well, I haven't seen the results, but I think putting yourself on all different platforms, you never know the benefits of that. You never know, because obviously different people are different platforms. So if I'm on Amazon, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, somebody's gonna see it. All I need is one person that knows 1,000 different people, and then they share it. This guy that writes this blog, and you never know.
What is your focus right now? What platform is your focus to post your content?
YouTube, because I'm getting 1,000, 2,000 new subscribers a day.
Whew.
Yeah, so YouTube's really blowing it up.
1,000 to 2,000. No, 1,000 to 2,000 subscribers every single day.
Every day, yeah.
Wow. And where are they coming from?
Man, it's crazy. So internationally, so people are sharing my content via WhatsApp to other people.
Oh, that sounds like far off places.
Yeah, I mean it's India, it's Europe, it's those countries that really.
So they sharing your stuff to WhatsApps, and then they go on and subscribing to your channels as well as and then sharing.
They're subscribing. They're seeing that we have 500 plus pieces of content that they've already liked one.
So you might as well just go down the rabbit hole to watch all of them.
And I've got people that are messaging me like, yeah, I literally have watched all of your videos. I'm like, really? All of the videos? I mean, I haven't even watched all of my videos.
Oh, so you don't even watch back your
Dude,
videos?
Dude, I rarely watch my videos, to be honest. I mean, I watch it. Like, there's some, like, we just did a Santa video, and that was freaking hilarious. I probably watched that 10 times. But I've got editors that just they run through and edit all this content. They come up with the names, and they half the time they upload it. So
oh wow, so you like building a team around?
Oh, it's all about building a team. I can't do this without my team. I got Trent, Marquis. You helped out obviously with the stuff.
So what was the point that you was like, okay, I need a team for this?
I've always known that I needed to grow a team. I just saw too many YouTubers that were amazing that they winded off. And I know the reason they winded off is because it's a lot to maintain content for your fans. So to do it full time, you have to have a team. I mean, at some point in time, you're going to be doing bigger, better things. But I've always thought that I wanted to keep making content for the one that helped me blow. I wanted to keep making content for the one that made me blow, which is YouTube. So even when I make movies, even when I make bigger content, I want to still be able to make continue a content involving that. Dang. Which you can't if you don't have a team. It's like literally impossible.
So you have to have a team no matter what.
Literally, yeah.
So they edit the video and they post the video, or do they just edit the video?
I maybe post half of it because you can't. My editors are out of the office right now, so I mean I could give them my Gmail passwords and everything, but
I'm about to say that's a little tricky.
That's a little tricky.
That's a little.
But I usually post it, but I don't usually watch all of them.
Gotcha.
Because they're going through, like, if we go out in a night and we're shooting, like, I don't know, an hour, 2 hours worth of content, you know, you got 15, 20 interviews. Each interview is 3 to 4 minutes. I mean, that's a lot of content for me to be watching.
Exactly. So. What was the craziest interview so far that you had?
Bro, the craziest, the one that you gotta have to define crazy. What's crazy?
Okay.
Define crazy.
Yeah, true. That is true. Okay, let's start with what do you think it was the best interview that you had so far?
The best interview by far, and
terms
probably
of you,
the craziest.
Yeah. In terms of you,
probably Lena Paul, man.
Lena Paul. So how was that experience? How was that?
So this is my first time going to AVN. If y'all don't know what AVN is the Oscars of the porn industry.
Okay.
So it was always something cool I wanted to go to. There's a couple cool events that I wanted to go to in my life, and AVN was one of them. Like Burning Man was another one.
Yeah, I actually want to go to Burning Man myself.
Like when I went to Australia, it's like different places.
Oh, you've been to Australia?
Events. Yeah, I've been to Australia. It's like different, like scuba diving in the Great Barrier Reef. Like,
oh, you done that?
Yeah,
that's
done
dope.
That. Yeah. Thailand was one of the things. Japan was one of the things. Well, anyway, one of the things was going to AVN. AVN's crazy. It's like
what do you mean by crazy though?
It's just like freaking. It's one thing to see like celebrities, people that you know you can go to their concert, you can hang out with them. It's another thing to be like, yo, like when I was freaking. Like in middle school, like I literally jacked off to you. Like that's crazy, and you're right here, right now. Like that's weird. That's weird, man.
Yeah, that is a little weird.
That's a weird thing. That's great. Like didn't ever expect to see you in person. Hey, nice to meet you.
Who was the one that you jacked off to the most?
Man,
right now,
dude. Who's cool?
No. I mean, not right as in right now, but as in throughout your life.
In my life, man. I don't know. I'm a growing boy.
And have you met them? That's gonna be my follow-up
question. Have I met them? Brandy Love's super cool. I met her. She pops up in every porno, just like randomly, you know. She's great. She's a very cool person to meet. I haven't. Lena Paul's got great work, and but like it's different for me because once I meet a girl, it's like I definitely don't watch their porn as much.
Really?
I don't know. It's a weird thing.
Do you feel like they look less attractive?
No. They look just as attractive. It just is like I don't know what it is. It's
I'm gonna say, what is that?
I don't know what I gotta self-diagnose me for that. It's like I don't know what it is, man. Maybe like,
do you know them on a personal level so you kind of can't?
No.
Oh, okay. So that's
no. I don't know what it is, man. I haven't figured that out.
That's weird.
Because a lot of people don't watch porn of the same girls.
True.
I've heard that a lot of people they just want the new chick. You know.
No, that's true. But I feel like people do have preferences. Right, and they go back to the people that's like the majority of their preferences. Just like me, I have preferences. Right. And I go back to the same. It seems like I go back. You know, I'm searching, but then I find myself going back to that person. And that's what I mean by favorite.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know, man. Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So then when you post it on Amazon, is it just like post it and then let people watch it and then just keep going type of thing? Or is it like I'm trying to post this because I'm trying to market, or is it
I'm trying to post
trying to
it
sell
because
it?
I'm trying to market, I'm trying to sell it. Amazon's really cool because you get paid per hour.
Okay.
And they have it's more fluid. Like they're trying to compete with a lot of different platforms. They're trying to compete with YouTube, and they're trying to compete with the Netflix of the world. So they're trying to get more content creators like you and I. Mm-hmm. So they're much more flexible than the YouTubes. YouTube is demonetizing pages left and right, as you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, David Dobrik is getting demonetized, and he's not squeaky clean, but he's
Are you monetized?
No, my YouTube page is demonetized.
Your YouTube page is demonetized. So you was monetized, but then you got demonetized.
Exactly, but I never really made a crazy amount of money on YouTube. It was like hundreds of dollars, stuff that it's like.
This was during the blow up, or this was before the blow up?
Man, so when it blew up, videos were getting demonetized.
Got you.
And then a few months in, so the big ones, the ones that were doing millions, immediately they got demonetized. Like it was like,
damn, bro,
because at a certain, because once you pass 1 million on YouTube, they check all those videos. They have to, because all my videos that are over 1 million, they like have like restrictions, like and stuff like that. They all.
I didn't know that. See, I didn't even know that.
It's like, yeah, it's like this has to be watched via somebody over 18 and stuff like that, and you can see. You can see when they demonetize, because it's like the views are spiked and then it plateaus. You're like, what happened there? And it's like
they
that's when
demonetize
it hit
so
that
that's when
number,
they don't push.
and then YouTube. It has to be a real person viewing those videos at that time.
See, I didn't even know that. I had no idea about that.
Mm-hmm.
So then when they get to a big enough point, they demonetize your video, and then less people see those videos.
Right, and then I guess there was something I used TubeBuddy. So I had this automatic thing that was. Every time a video got demonetized, it would I could request all of them to be manually reviewed.
Got you.
And I think me requesting 20 videos a day to be reviewed, then YouTube was like, hey, we're just going to demonetize your whole page.
That's sad, bro. Did it hurt or did you not care?
I mean, no, I didn't care because I've had a page be taken down before. Remember, I had a page before.
True. And it got taken down, like deleted.
Yeah, the whole page got deleted.
No warnings.
And
just
no warning. And that was before YouTube had the 3 strikes rule. But they're still taking down people's pages.
Yeah. The minorities got taken down.
No, minorities. But they're edgy. But like, I don't know if I'm not as edgy as the minorities.
Nah, they was fucking on camera, bro.
Yeah, that was pretty intense.
And they just put a censored bar on there, but everything else was.
That's pretty intense.
Yeah, you could definitely know. So does the edginess of your content, does that conflict with your business aspirations?
No. No. No, it doesn't. There's a lot of different ways. So my business aspirations as a content creator are to blow up, get as many eyes on my content as possible, and get sponsorships to come to me. Obviously, it's going to deter a lot of brands. Yeah. But I think at this point in time, I just want the freedom to create the content I want. When I get to a certain level, it would be great to get a Nike deal or something like that. Then I might say, hey, we don't do this content anymore. It's you could always, depending on what you do, say, that was old me. That was old Javi Mac.
That was old Javi Mac.
Like Ice Cube. Hey, we don't do
that no more.
We don't F the police no more. Where are we there yet? We make these type of movies now. You can always. This is my perspective, seeing how different people's careers are. It's always better to start out edgy and go clean than the reverse, clean and edgy. Going clean and edgy is horrible.
That's another thing. So you suggest that you should be edgy first.
I'm not suggesting. I'm saying if you have a edgy side of you and you just want to explore that, I say why not have that freedom to do what you want. Obviously, I'm not going to give anybody suggestions.
Got you.
There's a lot of aspects of my life that are super clean. Like I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. I don't eat beef or pork. There's a lot of different stuff that I could be a super clean guy. It just happens that I enjoy asking people edgy questions.
Gotcha.
I'm not, making pornos. I'm not doing anything too crazy. I'm just asking questions.
Gotcha.
It just happens to be that a lot of these questions are, edgy, or I'm in edgy situations, or, it's asking sexually driven, questions that people might want to respond to.
Exactly. So does that actually hurt or help your video production side of things?
I don't think it affects it at all. Not yet. Maybe if I get too big.
Oh, so if you get too big, if
I get too big, then we got other problems. It's like, oh, we got too big. Now it's you got more sponsors. Then when I have to make those hard decisions, it's gonna be a good time.
So those are good hard decisions.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. I like hard decisions like that where it's like, oh, we got to decide between this money and this money. Oh, great. This is a good decision to have.
Got you. What I mean, so on your Instagram, sometimes you show these interviews and these videos. So from people on your Instagram, maybe not could be like, I was going to hire you for this, but then I saw it and I was like, nah.
Nobody's ever done that. The opposite has happened though.
Really?
People have seen me do interviews, and they're like, "Wow, you're really good with interacting with people. I'd like to hire you for this."
Really?
Yeah.
So what are some things that they hired you for?
Be a face of different brands here in Atlanta to do interview videos for different brands.
Okay.
And obviously it's very easy for me to make that content clean.
Exactly. All you gotta do is just
and not all my videos are asking sexually driven questions. Some of them are funny and some
questions,
of them
just the funny questions.
Yeah, just funny questions. So it's just that some of them have that brand. Like I go to AVN, but not all of it is like that. It's just I've kind of been doing some of that recently because I know the views are there and it's easy. But
now, what made you get into all of this to even begin with?
Man,
let's take it all the way back. Like, what made you even get into this?
The first interview videos?
Yeah, no, just content creation in general.
Man, I always like doing stuff, and I like to. Man, I gotta go to the restroom. Should I go to the restroom?
No, go ahead.
Okay,
go ahead.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. We are back. So all we're doing is just taking it back.
Nice.
So what started all of this?
Okay, what started all of this? So I was the interview specifically, or just content creation?
Content creation, and then going to the point where you were like, I'm going to take this much more serious.
Okay.
Because I feel like everyone has they do videos here and there, but then it gets to a point where either they like, all right, I'm going to do this less, or they get to a point where like, you know what, let me do this actually a little bit more seriously.
Well, I was making content. Like I made my first film in like middle school. Like I think I was like 12, 13, short film. And then when I got into college, me and Bolahan, we had a show called This Guy.
What was it about?
It was just like short, funny things that like stories where it's a conflict. We made a couple of those for YouTube. Like we went into a Kroger and we had a Kroger fight. Like that was funny. That was like 2007, 2008. And then in 2009, 2010, I had the show called Javi Suave Show, which was like educational but fun, and it was like
I think I seen one of those videos. Yeah. He was doing like pull-ups or something.
That was just a pull-up video.
Oh, that was just okay.
That was just a pull-up video. But Javi Suave Show, I gave a word of the day. Okay. I gave a fact of the day. It was just like education, but on a funny. It was like if you remember. And there was a big YouTuber at the time. He was like very high pitched and very quick energy. Well, it was kind of like
he Asian?
No. He wasn't Asian. He was Caucasian.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like that in that same vein. And it was cool. It was fun. I stopped it.
Okay.
People were loving it, but I stopped it because there was this girl that I met, and she was like, "Why you post all the time? Why you do those shows?" And she like burned me.
So you let these bitches deter you?
It's crazy,
from this
man.
shit?
It's crazy. Yeah, so I didn't have thick skin like I have now.
Wow.
And that was
no rewind. So this girl complained, and you literally stopped making videos.
I literally stopped making videos, man. And it was clean content. It was nice. It was fun, and I literally stopped. It was crazy how like one person just deterred me.
So were you getting like a lot of attention and then that's why she said that? Or you was taking up a lot of time and that's why she said that?
I posted a video a day. So maybe it was just always on her feed and she's like, why are you posting this? I don't like the videos. Yeah, it's crazy. So my lesson and learning on that was don't let people's hate or comments really get to you.
Gotcha.
Especially with this content. It's very easy for people to hate this content and say, oh, it's horrible. But now I have much thicker skin. It's like, okay, cool. I'm going to keep posting.
Exactly. I don't care what you do.
I don't care. I have this goal. I'm going to see it through and see what happens from there.
I remember you telling me that you had that 100,000 subscriber goal and you blew that like.
Yeah, man. 100,000 subscribers was the goal. Now we're at what? We're going to hit 140 next week.
Oh, man. That's crazy. So what point in time were you like, I'm going to take this more seriously?
I think when I had a video hit a mil, I was like, because I was just throwing stuff to the wall. When I had the video hit 1 million views, I said, we have something here.
Got you.
We have something. We should try to see how we can keep making similar content. Because at the end of the day, you know, I have one of my mentors. He's like, shoot with BB guns.
Okay.
On a lot of targets, and then when one hits and it's a good hit, all right, now bring out the bazooka.
Oh, so he's saying like try a lot of different
try
things.
Try a lot of different things. Try it. You know?
And then when one work,
whoa, that worked.
Double down. Oh.
All right, triple down. Bring out the Tommy gun.
No, I like that. I've never even heard of it like that, but I liked it like that. Okay. So you find that one thing and then you just doubling down.
Yeah, you go full throttle. You're like, oh wow, this is doing well. Okay. Now let's go full throttle at this type of content.
And you went to college, right? You said?
Yeah, I went to college.
What college you went to?
I went to Georgia State. Georgia State's good college. I like Georgia State.
Would you say that Georgia State actually helped your life that you have now, or it didn't?
Yeah, I would say Georgia State was a good college to go to because it's in the heart of Atlanta. That's why I went to Georgia State at the end of the day, because I wanted to live in the city, experience the city life. And I think without living in the city and having less responsibilities, like I really didn't have to work. I could, just go to school.
Got you.
And then live the city life. Throughout college, I found out what I wanted to do. Like I met people on sets. Like I was on extra on Vampire Diaries, and somebody,
I was on that too.
Somebody was like, "You should." You said something about you have a camera. I have a job that I can get you. I was like, okay, cool. So then I started doing event photography full time and discovered that whole world of like nightlife and event photography. And then from there, I started doing event videos and decided, hey, I can make a company out of all this.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
And it all came from.
If I wasn't living in the city,
that's crazy.
It definitely wouldn't happen if I was living.
So it all came from that networking that you did inside of school.
In college, yeah. I think that's the biggest thing with college is just networking and meeting people and also building the confidence. I think one of the biggest things with college is you have to search for your answers a lot of times. There's not people spoon feeding the answers So in high school, there's a book. You read it, you memorize it. Okay, cool. You got it. You'll pass if you memorize these things. I think in college, it's more like, all right, I'm going to give you some information, but you have to find out the rest.
Got you.
You have to figure it out. Like, all right, you have to know this thing in a certain amount of time. You probably can't memorize everything. Now you have to have general understanding of it all.
Got you.
And be able to apply it to these questions. So it's a little bit more like, you won't be able to figure out everything without building a team. Like the first thing I did when I got in class is I always found the smartest guy and the most attractive girl. Because I know if I need some help, I'm going to freaking talk to him. If I want to study, I'm going to be more motivated if it's with a hot girl. So it's like, hey,
you might not get no studying done.
Hey, we need to have a study session. We need to meet up. We're probably going to talk about some work.
That's Javi Suave right there.
You got to find out. I'm always about hitting two birds with one stone, man.
Got you. Okay.
So if I'm trying to talk to a girl,
Exactly. Now that works.
I'm trying to get my study on. It's gonna work.
So what is next for Javi Mack?
What is next for Javi Mack? So coming out with this long form content. So probably what I'm gonna do is I need to create content that's so this is unique. It's something I've never seen it done before. Imagine short form content that has a long-term goal.
Okay.
That's going to be a long piece of long content.
So a TV show.
It's like a TV show, except it's with a social media influencer. Okay. Imagine if you're watching your favorite influencer and this 4-minute episode is connected to the next one you see tomorrow. It's connected to the one you see next week.
Okay.
It's connected to that. And then at the end, there's an hour, maybe 2 hours of the content. You put that together. Maybe you add in a few things here and there, and it's a movie. And it has arcs. It has character development, stuff that you're learning.
Okay.
in there.
I like that.
It's like, you know, the Marvel universe of
me,
of
yourself. Yeah.
right.
Okay. Now, what are you got anything going on for the people that they want? Shout out your Instagram or shout out your Twitter or shout out your Facebook?
Yeah, man. What you need to go is you need to go to Javi Mac Show on your favorite platform. I'm there. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all of it, and then TikTok, and then
you shouting out your TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok, and then so after you do that, you need to go to JaviMacShow.com. That's when you can really become a member of the community. You can get perks, you can get exclusive access, and then you need to go to JaviMac.com. That's JaviMac.com. Get the merch. We got hella merch.
Check out the merch. Check out the merch.
Yeah, check out the merch.
All right. Javi Mac, ladies and gentlemen. We out. Peace.